Hey everyone, while Ford and Chrysler are doing who knows what, it's time to take a closer look at Chinese cars. There's already a lot of interesting stuff popping up there. Just a reminder, my name is Tyler. Let's figure out these automotive wonders together.
So, let's dive straight into the Changan CS95's trunk. First up, the dimensions. Now, I know what you're thinking. How big is it really? Well, let's get specific. We're talking about a substantial amount of space here. The width is impressive, easily accommodating several large suitcases side by side. The depth is also generous, allowing you to pack those items deep. And the height? More than enough for even taller boxes or bags. I measured it myself, and while I don't want to bore you with exact centimeters and inches, let's just say it's significantly larger than many competitors in its class. You'll be surprised by how much you can fit in here. I'll show you some examples in the video so you can get a real feel for the space. Now, let's talk about the trunk of this 7-seat crossover. This is where things get really interesting. With all 7 seats up, you obviously have less space, but even then, there's still enough room for a few smaller bags or groceries. The real magic happens when you fold down the third row seats. Suddenly, you have a massive cargo area, perfect for family trips or hauling larger items. And if you fold down the second row as well, let's just say you could probably fit a small elephant in there. Maybe not literally, but you get the idea. The flexibility is incredible, making this vehicle incredibly practical for a variety of needs. Finally, let's look at the trunk's equipment. This isn't just an empty space. Changan has thought about practicality. You'll find a really useful mat covering the entire floor. This is crucial for protecting the trunk's surface from scratches and spills. It's durable, easy to clean, and fits perfectly. And that's not all. There's also a handy mesh net. This is perfect for securing smaller items, preventing them from rolling around during transit. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in keeping your belongings organized and safe. I'll show you exactly how it works and where it's located in the video. You'll appreciate the thoughtfulness that went into these features. It's the little things that make a big difference, and Changan has definitely nailed it here. Let's take a closer look at the paintwork in the Changan CS95's trunk. You'll notice it's a fairly standard finish, but the quality seems quite good. There aren't any obvious imperfections, and the color is consistent across the entire surface. I've run my hand over it a few times, and it feels smooth and durable. It's definitely something you'd want to protect with a good quality trunk liner, though, to prevent scratches and scuffs from luggage. We'll talk more about that later. Now, let's open up the trunk itself. The mechanism feels solid and reliable. It opens smoothly and with a satisfying thunk. The hinges are well concealed, and the overall design is quite clean and uncluttered. Notice how wide the opening is. This makes loading and unloading larger items much easier than in some competitors. The height is also impressive, allowing for taller items to fit comfortably. We'll be measuring the exact dimensions later in the video, so keep an eye out for that. The opening height of the trunk lid is adjustable, which is a really nice feature. Many SUVs don't offer this, and it can be a real pain if you have a low garage ceiling or are parking in a tight space. The adjustment mechanism is located on the inside of the trunk lid itself. It's a simple, straightforward system. You just need to turn a small knob to raise or lower the lid's maximum opening height. I'll show you exactly how it works in a moment. You can adjust it to suit your needs perfectly, whether you need maximum clearance or want to prevent the lid from hitting anything above. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference in terms of practicality. Next, let's talk about the trunk mat. It's a standard rubber mat, but it's surprisingly thick and durable. It covers the entire floor of the trunk, providing excellent protection against spills and scratches. The material feels high quality, and it's easy to clean. It's also got a nice textured surface, which helps to keep items from sliding around. I've tested it with some heavier items, and it held up perfectly. It's definitely a worthwhile addition to the overall trunk experience. Finally, let's look at the mesh netting. This is a really useful feature for keeping smaller items organized and secure. It's securely attached to the sides of the trunk, and it's strong enough to hold a decent amount of weight. It's particularly useful for groceries or smaller packages that you don't want rolling around in the trunk. It's a simple addition, but it adds a significant amount of practicality to the overall design. The mesh itself is quite sturdy and seems like it will last a long time.